1990s, meeting with members of German secret societies, as well as the children of German scientists who allegedly worked on advanced propulsion technology and free energy devices, was Vladimir Terzinsky, a Bulgarian-born engineer and physicist who simply vanished around the time of the 9/11 incident in 2001. While Terzinsky's conclusions seem rather far-fetched among many of today's modern researchers, he was very meticulous and did a lot of legwork, meeting with the actual people involved, or immediate family members, and did not embellish what he found, but faithfully reported on the claims that not only did Germans make it first into space, but this included bases on the moon and Mars, with the outrageous claim that they had help from, quote, people from other worlds. He was not pro-German nationalist in terms of political ideology, so he was not aligned with Nazis in any way. Yet he was honest about their technological achievements and keenly aware of the post-war effort to cover up some of these breakthroughs, especially in terms of physics. That said, I'd like to play a short clip where he interviews the daughter of an Operation Paperclip scientist, and I was shocked to find this clip no longer available online, and believe his work must remain part of the public discourse, regardless of it being poor video quality and riddled with audio problems. So that said, let's have a listen.
Doug. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Thank you.
Hey, no, Liam. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The story is that the Germans that dug under the South Pole and built their underground bases before the Second World War ended, and that beat the hell out of Admiral Byrd's naval campaign against them in the winter of 46, the spring of 46, when actually in 2 weeks they downed most of his planes and he retreated in disgrace. This huge German colony there, they moved hundreds of thousands of people before the war ended. By now, I've heard rumors that this is
This was a very mysterious buzz that appeared only over this portion of the tape, inexplicably why. So now I am basically repeating the story of the German underground South Polar colony. The wildest stories are that there is a city called New Berlin that has 2 million inhabitants, the center of the German colony there. This is what has been developed after the hundreds of thousands of people were moved during the Second World War. The German elite basically lost the European war in order to win the South Polar War, in secretly preparing for 2 years for the awaited American attack, and when it came they beat Admiral Byrd in just 2 weeks with their way more superior technology that they had there. They've been engaged primarily in space exploration, flights in the solar system and beyond, and genetic experiments to create a new super race, a new master race, to create their dreamed supermensch. I have discovered witnesses that have seen German documentary films from the World War II concentration camps of horrific genetic experiments, and in this large city that they have there underground, the city fittingly called New Berlin, they've been basically evolving the new super race that is quite more advanced and has very little in common with the race that lives on the other part of the planet. It's my intuitive feeling that the tall, blonde aliens, the Nordic type aliens that have been observed in many little gray abduction scenarios, they could as well be Germans coming from their South Polar colony that are doing research together with our government in installation in order to create a white Nordic type race. This is my deepest suspicion, and this is one of the biggest secrets of the intelligence community these days. So I don't know, this buzz that appeared on the tape could have been accidental, or it could have been just on the most sensitive place of the whole tape.
So my question is, do you remain with an impression that he may have been talking about a hollow moon with major installations inside, or